Over 2,000 young women under 30 will be diagnosed as having cancer, and most of them will end up not being able to be parents naturally because of the impact of the chemotherapy on their ovaries. What we can do at Royal Hospital for Women is store eggs, which we collect before the chemotherapy, and then we can use many years later to help them be a parent. To date, the youngest person that we've helped was a 3-year-old, and we have quite a lot of her ovarian tissue stored. She had a nasty cancer and had to have quite intense chemoradiotherapy. Her only chance of being a mom will be if we can use that tissue for her. Amongst our hundreds candidates for this funding is Martine, a young person with BRCA2 gene, and we've frozen eggs for Martine. Her chemotherapy for her breast cancer is likely to really affect her fertility. But one thing we can do for Martine when she wants to be a mom is make embryos and then test each one for the BRCA2 gene. So if Martine has a little girl, that little girl won't have to worry about the sword hanging over her head the whole of her life with the BRCA2 gene, because we know that her embryo won't have it. We've managed to take away the core of the financial burden, but we still have all these different costs that can add up to thousands of dollars. We offer treatment to people across the whole of the state of New South Wales and other parts of Australia. So there's travel cost, accommodation cost. Everybody has to pay a prescription charge in order to get the medications they need. Often they have to do tests before we do the treatment. And then once we've collected these eggs or embryos, we often have to store them for many years. And we see people cashing in their super. We see people selling their home to raise money sometimes to pay for this kind of treatment. The project that we proposed would make a real difference to the lives of the families of these young people as well as the people themselves, and giving the opportunity to someone to get their life back to normal, to become a mom after cancer, is pretty special, and we would give a huge thank you to Tour de Cure if they could help us to achieve that.